everyone. I'm Elizabeth Kromhout, licensed psychotherapist and adolescent specialist. Today I want to talk about Zoom therapy. I've been doing therapy on Zoom for more than 2 years with many of my clients who I've seen through high school in the office, and they move away to college and would like to continue. Since March, when quarantine started, I actually moved majority of my practice online. It's been about 7 months now, so I wanted to update everyone on who I think works well online and who it's pretty much contraindicated for. First, let's start with the most important criteria, I would say, is somebody who wants to have therapy. Second criteria would be somebody who wants to talk about relationships. They're having difficulties with their parents, difficulties with their friends, difficulties with teachers or peers. Someone like that works well. Somebody who tends to run high on anxiety, that's also has worked out well. I only see teenagers pretty much, so I've noticed that many of the kids who spend hours and hours per day on FaceTime with their friends have no problem doing therapy online either. It's sort of a cultural thing. I think it's easier for them to do therapy on Zoom than it would be for someone of a different generation. The next thing I think it works, or the next type of person I find it works really well for, is the kid who's way overscheduled. So imagine the person who has 4 APs, an honors class, soccer practice, theater, and volleyball on the weekends. Someone like that might become more stressed out when you consider the drive time, waiting in the office, and then the drive time home, plus all the scheduling. And sometimes they can't figure out when they're supposed to eat dinner. Much easier for them to pop on in their bedrooms and be completely finished with it 50 minutes later. Something like that is also of huge benefits to the parents as well, because I know they've been working really hard to schedule out all of their kids' activities, and they have to go to work. It's just too difficult. Bedroom, fantastic, keep it simple. Ooh, one thing I forgot that's a benefit is we have way less cancellations. For myself and every therapist I've talked to who's doing online, cancellations are way, way down. Even psychiatrists say the same thing. So if you tend to have a schedule that is fluctuating and moving around, and you can end up wasting a lot of money if you're not able to give 24 hours notice, Zoom therapy is for you. Much more convenient, works out for some families much better. I actually have some clients who I've seen for a couple of years in the office. Since switching to online during quarantine, we have found that they probably will never come back to the office. It's convenient for them to come in. They just have no reason to, because we don't gain anything. Zoom is just as good for them as coming into the office. So overall, for the right person, I think Zoom is a fantastic option. In my experience, the 3 types of clients that really should be seen in office rather than on Zoom include those who are very depressed, almost catatonically depressed. Think of the person who hardly ever leaves their bedroom, has a difficulty showering, difficulty eating, difficulty reaching out to any friends whatsoever. That's the kind of person who really benefits from having an appointment that they have to go to. They have to get up, they have to put clothes on, they have to go to the office and meet with somebody face to face. It's not always about what's being spoken at the beginning with that kind of a diagnosis. It's more about a feeling in the room between that person and the therapist. The second thing I think doesn't work very well is someone who does not want therapy. I've had a few clients who were being forced or exceptionally encouraged to come to therapy, and it just doesn't work online at all. They'll sit on their phones, they'll sit on their computer, they don't care, they'll throw their parents' money away, doesn't matter. So I feel like that's a waste of time, it will not work. A third reason is, or a third example would be someone who wants family therapy. So kid and parent, kid and both parents, something like that just works much better in the office when we can all talk. I mean, Zoom is like cutting off one person if you interrupt, and it's a little bit more disjointed. Definitely better for in office. That's pretty much a summary of my conclusions so far. Feel free to leave me a comment below and let me know what kind of video you would like to see in the future. And also I will leave my email and my phone number below so you can reach out if you would like to. Thanks a lot. Bye.